Right, I'm straight back in, but I deleted one. I don't normally like deleting offloads because they're supposed to be genuine. So like the times when I've just lost my shit and I think, well, don't be, if it's not too dramatic, leave it in. Because it's, please don't walk over my camera, mate. You can go that way. If you want to go out, excuse me, I better let the cat out. Come on. There you go. To be fair to him, that is kind of one of his ways of signalling that he wants to go out, is to walk to the end of that and look straight at the door. And I don't have an issue with him communicating clearly to me by looking at the door, and this means I want to go out. Looking at his bottle means I want food. And he wanted to go out, and as far as he's concerned, he's been sitting waiting patiently while I made all the last video that I then deleted. So let's not be too harsh on the boy. But I didn't offload. I ended up deleting because I didn't offload about the bit that I missed from the last episode. So I better crack straight on with that. With my paranoia. There was so I'd written a really sarcastic reply to someone on Facebook, and she'd not replied. And my head was going anyway because of that shit that went on with the fucking. I was walking back from the shop. And I decided that I was going to message her because my head was spinning out about it. And it was just one of those where it's like, look, it could be nothing. I just suddenly thought it could have been misunderstood that I was being personal. So I decided to just get honest, which is good. Even though because like I said, it can be scary. But fortunately, I know her from here. So I won't say your name. Hi. I don't know if I'm allowed to say your name, or indeed, if you don't want me to refer to you again, in which case I won't. But I'm only referring to you in a roundabout way. I just messaged her because if I didn't, I thought, what will my head do with this? Even though I know it could be nothing and all da, but that cycle will go round and round and round in my head. And she might go on holiday. She might drop her phone and not log on for a few days. She just might not be around. And just by not messaging, if my head's already gone about something, it will go even more. And it's just that, that dread feeling of I've hurt someone. That isn't a very well entrained, oh my God, your life must end. You've hurt someone emotionally. Look at you. You fucking despicable. You just feel so ashamed of yourself. That, it just comes up. It just comes up. If I feel I've hurt your feelings, been insensitive, not considered you, and then that's left me wide open to being abused. Of course it has. People smell that shit and they go, come here, gorgeous. Let me feast on your insides. And you're just going to love every second of it until it's too late. And I'll turn into a monster. Feast on your fucking weaknesses. Hemlock. So we learn how to deal with it, don't we? And then, like, a lot of the times, the rational head would say, "Oh, mate, who cares? I bet she doesn't even fucking look at it again." Because that's the advice I'd often get if I was airing this to someone. Mate, I bet she's not even considered it. Just even look, come on, she's going about her life, she's going to work, da 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 da. It's like, oh, it'll be something like that. So then I go, yeah, you're probably right. But then the feeling's still there. Even though I've done as I'm told. I've done exactly what I was told. Just went, yeah, all right. You're probably right. But the feeling's still there. Doesn't matter what I say or do, the feeling's still there. Doesn't matter what you tell me to think, the feeling's still there. I've thought of the things that you told me to think. I was being a very good boy. And it wasn't going away. So I didn't care about sounding nerdy, because like I say, I knew her from here. So I'm very candid about how my head can play tricks on me and all that. So I just was totally honest. Said my head might be playing tricks on me, but I also wanted to get honest, and I did. And it was all cool. And then we were having a really lovely chat. And I had to say to her, I've had a very weird day. It's been all over the place. I need to go and offload. And actually, just before this, I was talking to 2 people I met from here. It was quite cool. It was quite weird, but it was also cool. So there has been nicenesses. I've been sending some messages to people who know what I'm like and go through similar. The guy I chatted to yesterday for 4 hours, that was the same. That's been my good things. I've been talking to my crew, my weirdos, my nut jobs. 555, just as I said, nut jobs. My fucking fellow alien folk with weird, creepy brains. Mine is full of eccentric marzipan that fuels the potency of my intellect, with which I shall soon take over the world. Will I fuck? I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, what would it be like if you took over the world, Mikey? What would you do about drug takers? Fucking let them. Let them. If they want to go and get fucking twatted, let them go and get fucking twatted. They might die. So, they know they might die. Let them fucking take drugs. I don't care. I don't care. If they all get older, like, well, you took drugs, didn't you? Fucking expect. Is it because you're very open-minded? No, it's because I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with me, as long as they don't fucking annoy anyone. Who did I last vote for? I don't know if it was, no, it wasn't. It was fucking Liberals, whenever it was, fucking years ago. But before that, I voted Monster Raving Loony Party, like, on principle, because I was like, I actually think that they're probably the most fucking honest ones. They're going to paint the fucking curbs purple or something like that. I don't care what colour is purple, or bright orange lampposts, I think they were on about at one point. And it was a kind of a statement that, like, well, that's about as much of a fucking believable shit as you lot come out with. That's why I'm voting for them. Plus, you never know, they might actually be right about the purple curbs. It'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? So they're illuminated with little lights. So no, I'm getting happier. It does help doing the videos. My leg, it's left it. I'm crossing my right leg over my left one to try and weigh it down. It has the power of a fucking stubborn mule. Oh dear. Yeah. God, my head's been fucking candy today. That I'm not got sober, I'm not a soldier. That was going round my head all fucking day. I wrote 40 versions of it. I had to get it out. I said something this morning and said, but I could keep it going. I had about like 9 or 10 replies. And I was encouraging them. I was chatting to people. I was just getting nice one and just getting involved. But there wasn't enough for me, and I just went, hang on, I think I've got about 25, and I just fucked off and wrote them. I had to get them out of my head. I was thinking, shall I listen to the song? I haven't yet, because it had gone. The writing worked. I think the writing worked. There was one I had to go back and make a comment because that had been in my head earlier. I had to get that one out. Such a weird day. Drawing on my face and writing weird poems. Rearranging my ornaments yet again, trying to DJ, being scared of the day, sitting alone for many hours, wobbling my face. Yeah, I can't say it's been productive. I'm glad it's over. But I'm thankful that I've learnt something today, and I'm thankful that I'm happy, and I'm thankful that I'm me. And I'm thankful that I'm made of magic and yum. I'm actually made mostly of yum. Yum. Hello. Hello. That's his actual hello meow. Meow. That is his little hello meow. Isn't it, mate? And he announces his return. Hello. How was outside? Was it good? Did it all come out all right? Everything turned out all right, boy. Oh, he's purring. Bless him. So yeah, that's my plan. Is I'm gonna fulfill my promise to my favourite human, and listen to that. Well, watch whatever it is. I think it's a talk thing. But I did say sometimes, like the ones of these that I make, I upload and I don't even go back to them. Like I watch them while they're uploading and I fall asleep sort of 5 minutes, even like literally after I've made it. Sometimes I've done that because it can make me sleepy when the light's off and it's like. But a promise is a promise, and I've now made it public. I've now made it completely public that I have promised my favourite of all of the humans, of every human that I know, my favourite one. So I have to. I have to. And yeah, I think I really need to draw a line under today. I'm glad I spoke up though to my friend. I'm glad I was able to. And, you know, that kind of also underlines how easy it is. How easy it is. Sometimes, I know when full-blown paranoia, it's not that simple. Sometimes someone reassuring a paranoid person can make them worse. Because they think, hang on, they said that because they've spoken to that. And it double makes sense. And I used to get like that in my teens quite a lot. I used to get some really quite paranoid stuff from like school teen kind of age. I used to get that sort of shit happen. Fortunately, not for a long time. Well, not unless there's other times when I was taking drugs. But blah, 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 blah. No, it was just easy just to say, because like, you know, the fact was I might have been right when I really thought about it. It's like there's a way that could have been taken the wrong way. If you really think about it, you could have just been saying, well, they've got it wrong, but you posted it. And if someone had have responded like that, I'd have thought, well, that's rational. You know what I mean? That's reasonable to say that. So I was just ready to say sorry for it. But then I also was very much aware it's my paranoid head. So it's like, well, take care of yourself then. Address it. And, you know, like, what's the worst that can happen? Someone goes, oh, you paranoid twat, don't be so fucking stupid. And you think, okay, well, there's another one then. Because that's happened so many times before. That's what I get like now when people do that sort of shit. It's not that I wasn't expecting it from her, but it's just like it's a Dale Carnegie approach. What's the worst that could happen? If you look at the worst that could happen and think, could I handle it if the worst happened? Yeah, we'll do it then. It was that simple. And it turned out there was nothing to worry about and it was fine. And it's like, of course, she was understanding. You think, well, that's good then. Because if I'd not said anything, I could have had another 2 or 3 days of just it nagging, coming back to me thinking, she's still not replied. And then by then I think, actually, I've left it too late now. It's been 3 or 4 days. I can't mention it now. My head would have been all fucking fluffety about someone that I know from Facebook. So, I'm glad I spoke up. I did the right thing. Yeah. I feel fully justified. Yeah. I better go and curl up with my cat now and get some Zeds. Okay. Ciao.